Hi, people. I'm back. Somebody called me, so I had to take the call. One second. I'm just copy and pasting the description and stuff. One moment. The thumbnail. Oh yeah, it was fine. I just forgot I was on. I forgot I was logged on and just I wasn't expecting anybody to call me at this time, but it's just I had to take it because if I don't take it, I'll be in trouble. Well, not a big trouble, but it's not good if I don't take it. So that's why I came back to continue with my live stream. So we did one reading for somebody who was asking about visa application. So the next one is Monique. How does my older brother Emmanuel feel about me? Okay. Okay, let's have a look. If anybody's new, please like and subscribe, and you can watch my other videos for the zodiac signs if you like them. So I'm just going to open. Oh, I need to do something else. I need to put this on. Let's do all the settings. Okay. What's up with your brother Emmanuel? I like that name, Emmanuel. What is wrong with Emmanuel? Yeah. After maybe later on, when I finish with the live, I will post some more zodiac sign readings. I think the next one is Sagittarius and Capricorn and the rest. I see how far I go. Do you know what? On my phone, I had about 9,000 photos of Michael Jackson. And my phone said that is out of memory, so I couldn't record anything because I record my videos with my phone. 9,000 photos, so I had to put them on my laptop to free space in my phone so I can make videos of the cards. Okay, so how does my older brother Emmanuel feel about me? I'm shuffling the cards here, guys. I'm shuffling the cards for Monique. I'm getting justice. I think somebody. So this card came from Monique, and this means making something right, especially if it was done wrong. It's about righting a wrong, apologizing. Oh no, I love Michael Jackson. I have his photos all over my phone from Facebook, from TikTok, from everywhere. Your brother, either you owe him an apology or he owes you an apology. Whoever did the wrong, they need to make it right by apologizing, okay? And justice means someone has. Yes, he was the best, of course. This is regarding your brother. Who did wrong to whom? Did he offend you in any way? Did he upset you? If he upset you or offended you, he owes an apology. He needs to make things right with you. If it's the other way around, if you did something to upset him, then your brother thinks or feels that you should make it right to him by apologizing. Maybe saying, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be I shouldn't have been so stupid treating you that way. I don't know, whatever went wrong. But this card means things will get right between both of you. This is Libra energy, and this shows the scales of justice. He never really interacted with me growing up. How much older is he than you? I'm getting this card, which is the death. That means the old way of doing things, behaving, communicating will have to come to an end. He needs to find a new way to deal with life because the way he dealt with it before it wasn't good. Um. Oh, he's Libra. Yeah, this is the Libra card. Look, you can see here the Libra sign. Maybe he didn't realize that he was hurting your feelings, to be honest. And the death means total change and transformation, especially if it's personal from inside out and spiritual. Like he needs to realize that the way he treats people is upsetting or it's wrong or it just leaves a wrong impression and he needs to reinvent himself. There isn't much of an age gap between both of you because see, I have like in our family, my granny was the mother of all, basically. She was the mom. And my dad has three daughters. And my auntie, my dad's sister, has two sons. So in general, we are five. And what happens is the older ones, so my sister is born 1972, and then is my cousin on my auntie's side, which is 1975. Then is his brother, who is born 1980. Then it's me, 1981. And then it's my younger sister, who is 1985. So these are the ages of us. The two older ones don't want to have absolutely anything to do with us. The 1972 born and the 1975, because even though being 5 to 9 years older than us, which is not much, they consider themselves bigger, better, smarter, wiser, more mature, even though they're not. And when we were little, they used to keep us they used to treat us as stray cats, basically, that we were just lagging behind them and wanting to be with them. And they were the teenagers and they were going ahead and doing their own things. So when you have a bit of an age gap, the older ones are thinking themselves somehow bigger, and they treated the little ones a little bit like, oh, you're just a puppy that is just following me everywhere. And it could be that kind of thing. That's so weird. I have two older sisters that are like that. No, we're not. I'm not upset because see, they're closer in age. The 1972 one and the 1975, they have 3 years between them, so they're closer in age. So they kind of group together and they go and do their own thing because they're a bit older than us. So they're allowed. They're allowed to go into town together. They're allowed to hang out until late. And we were the younger group, the 1981 and the 1981, which is me, we were together, thick as thieves. And then is the littlest one, 1985. So we're not upset or sorry about it because we have our own little gang there. Even though that we are not allowed to go into town and we're not allowed to do what the teenagers can do, it's not upsetting for me, but we just wish that we joined them because we were thinking that whatever they do is more interesting. But is that kind of disparity when they have more freedom and they have like the parents have trusted them because they're the older ones, and in sense that when they don't want us with us, we feel a little bit like, well, why not? Like we will behave, we will be good. Like we're not going to cause any trouble. We just want to come along. But they didn't want us. They just say, "Oh no, no, we're going," and they just run off, like rush off somewhere. So I understand if it's like a bigger age gap, even if it's like 5 years. It's different. I was never upset. I was actually blackmailing them. Me and my cousin, we used to blackmail the older ones because we knew why they didn't want us with them, because they were smoking secretly. They were smoking cigarettes, and they were hiding from my grandmother. They smoking, and if we come along, there would be witnesses. So I knew that they were smoking, and I was saying, if you don't take us with us, no, if you don't take us with you to town, I'm gonna tell Granny that you're smoking. No, I've never had a relationship with them neither. Or when we go to the beach, yeah. But they were like teenagers. They were like, I think 15, 18-year olds, that kind of age. They weren't too big of us. And I was like being the blackmail basically. And my cousin, he's like lagging along as well. And when we go to the beach with granddad, the bigger ones were allowed to go on the slides. They were allowed to go into the sea by themselves, and I had to sit next to my granddad in case something happens, which is unfair. So when it's the age gap, siblings can be really funny and really cruel sometimes and horrible. But it's because their heads are somewhere else. So if your brother has done you wrong, I don't think you should be angry with him, Maybe his life is different, his mindset is different because he's in another kind of space. And I had a friend, her brother was 5 years older than her, and he had a motorcycle. And he never wanted us with him because he was spoiling the cool. He was cool guy on a motorcycle. And you have these two little girls that are just lagging behind him all the time. We're just ruining the image. So don't be angry with your brother, because his life is different than yours. Maybe he's trying to impress someone. Maybe he's trying to impress some girls there, like girlfriends. And it's not going to look very cool if he has unknowing little sister kind of like a puppy after him. Yeah, and even to this day, they are still doing the same thing. Even though that they like older now, and we're adults, they're adults, the same kind of relationship maintained, that they have their own secrets together and we have our own secrets together. And these are stupid things like who smokes cigarettes and who doesn't. And my sister had a secret boyfriend as well. Nobody had to know about him. Mm. Younger siblings and younger sisters are annoying because they tell all your business to the parents, and they can kind of blackmail you. And also they embarrass them. Like, I really embarrassed my sister once because she wanted me, basically she used me to chat up a guy, and to go and ask him if I could have the lighter. Yeah, my sister was a teenager, so I was about 10, maybe 9, maybe 8, I don't remember. But I well, about that kind of age, like 8, 9, 10 years old. And she was a teenager, so she's 9 years older than me, so she's probably 17, 18 years old. And she had a friend, and they were going to go to town. And I see that my sister was dressing herself up and doing her hair, and it was in the 1990s when the Madonna hairstyles were very fashionable, like Madonna with the big hair. And she was dressing up, and she was putting hairspray and whatever, and short skirts, and like, and I'm thinking like, what, why are you dressing yourself up like this? Like, you're only going with your friend. And then I went to my granny and I said, "Oh, please, 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 can I go with her? Can I go with her?" And my granny said, "Yeah, you can go along, but make sure you hold her hand all the time. Like don't let go of her hand." So we're walking down the street and she's holding my hand, and suddenly she sees that guy that she likes and she gets rid of me immediately. She gets rid of me, like she lets go of my hand and she goes, "Shush, shush, shoo," like, "Go, go." Like, where I'm supposed to be going? Granny said you have to hold my hand. I know. And so she got rid of me. But I was tagging along, and she got rid of me because she saw this guy that she likes, and it's embarrassing to be walking down the road with some kid, annoying kid. And then she said to me, "Now listen, you have to see that guy, not that one on that side, but the one on that side, okay? You have to go to him and say, 'Excuse me, this girl over there is my sister. Not that one on that side, but that one on that side is my sister. Can she please use a lighter?'" So that's what I had to say to the guy. And I'm like 8 years old and I have no idea of flirting at all. My sister was trying to flirt with this guy, not the one on that side, but the one on that side. So this one in particular. And I went to him, and I'm a kid. I don't know what, like, she told me, "Go and ask the lighter." And I went and I say, "Oi, you, not you on that side, but you on that side. My sister said she wants the lighter." And they started laughing because I ruined the whole flirt, and she felt so embarrassed of me. And it was really stupid. And from that point on, she never took me with her to town again because I'm just embarrassment. So if your brother's not being nice, siblings relationships are sometimes funny. But this does not mean she doesn't care about me, and it doesn't mean she doesn't love me. We're just different age groups. I know, I just went and I told him that my sister wants the lighter. Yeah, he did give me the lighter though, after all. Okay, so don't worry, forgive him. The justice is about forgiveness, apology, and forgiveness. Yeah, I tried my best to be nice, but that's how 8-year-olds talk. And my sister was showing off all the time, like she was holding her cigarette like this. "I'm so cool. Go and ask this guy for a lighter." And I just went and I blew it all off. I blew everything off. Apology, okay, and forgiveness. And your brother doesn't think anything bad of you at all. Maybe it's just different ways of thinking and perceiving things. Okay, who else is next? You're welcome. Don't be angry with him. I'm not angry with them, the two big ones. And now my cousin, the 1975 one, he says he still thinks he's the bigger one than me. He says, "Oh, when you come over, I will take you here and I will take you there, and we will do this and we'll do that." I say, "I don't need you to take me places. I can go by myself. Like, I'm not a 10-year-old anymore." Like, he still thinks he's the big brother kind of thing, the big cousin kind of thing. But he's good. He's Capricorn. He's very, helpful type. And he always wants to take people somewhere. Like, they don't have legs, they can't go by themselves. Okay, let's do the next one. Faith. Just checking on energy from yesterday readings with the tower for the end of the week. Person coming back, thinking and believing it's Greg. Can you see if that's still in motion? Okay, I'm shuffling the cards for you. What is going on with Faith? What is happening with Faith? This card jumps again. Keeps, I don't know why, but this card appears in every reading so often. Wish fulfillment, contentment, and satisfaction. And you will get your wish granted. Also, this card is about prayers, hopes, because when you receive with gratitude. You go, oh, thank you, I received my blessing, I received what I wanted. So that means kind of count your blessings, be grateful for your blessings, for your wishes coming true. It will happen for you. Mm. So let me shuffle one more card here. Ooh. So this guy, I'm getting this card as well. So this means that he's in kind of a process of walking away from something in order to come to you. So this is somebody who's walking away. Look, this is steps. He's going somewhere. So there could be some distance between both of you, and he needs to leave something behind, something that doesn't make him happy anymore, to be able to be closer to you. So I don't know what his situation is right now. It could be a place, it could be a person, it could be a home, it could be wherever he lives, whatever he's been living for a long time. It's not longer satisfactory, and he's like, can you clarify the Eight of Cups? Yes, I am clarifying. It's leaving a disappointment behind and looking for something better somewhere else. And it's a transition that takes step by step kind of time. Okay, so it could be a place, it could be a job, it could be a town, it could be a house, it could be a person, it could be a relationship, anything that is no longer making his emotions complete. So he feels like it's my time now to walk away from this so he can be closer to you. And it could be some kind of like distance between you both, that he will have to shorten that distance. Okay? Do you see him coming back at the end of this week? I don't know. Let me just shuffle cards. Doo 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 doo. So I'm getting these two and that one. Look, there will be some massive. This one was first, then was this one, and then was that one. A massive upgrade. The whole situation is going to a whole new level up. And this is the karmic past. Again, leaving the past behind. But this time it's a lot more kind of spiritual, kind of spiritual way of deciding that whatever he was doing until this point was not for his highest good, and he needs to rise up to his either higher self expectations or higher kind of um awareness about himself, that he now realizes that he deserves to have a lot more out of life or a lot more quality, and he's rising to the next level for himself. The Three of Pentacles means working together, working as a team, being partners, accepting support from others, or also receiving support, giving and receiving support. So if until this point he felt that he has to do everything alone, and he has to be this and he has to be that, like to be able to impress others, this is his old karmic ways, that he doesn't have to be amazing and like super successful guy to be liked. He just needs to be there, to be present in someone's life, and he doesn't have to do things alone. Now cooperation, now he will be working together with you, and you will be doing whatever you're doing together. So this means mutual help and support, mutually recognizing each other's talents and abilities. And the way to, get ahead in life will be together rather than him having to do it by himself. And then I think he will have some partnership to offer to you, or to suggest, or to talk about. And then it's the Queen of Swords, which means you will make that decision. Like you will be, okay, let's talk about it, how we can cooperate on this matter and how can we work together on this matter. And this is you being quite smart person, somebody who is decisive, somebody who is intelligent, somebody who wants to know the truth and the facts so you can kind of intelligently make a decision. And also, he'll be listening to your suggestions, to your ideas, to your advices. Okay? So it's not just him doing everything, you have something to contribute to this as well. I think by the end of this week, you will at least talk with this guy. Like, you will at least have some conversation about how you can cooperate on that matter. Like, how you can work together to make it happen. Because if he's trying to do all by himself, it could take forever. It could take years and years. And on the other side, you're doing things all on your own. You're trying to progress somewhere, to get somewhere ahead. And this could take you like years. But if you get your forces kind of combined, it will take you a lot shorter time. Timing is really hard to predict, to be honest. Yeah, I would say when you start talking, offer him ways, practical ways to cooperate, and to, if the problem is financial, because the Three of Pentacles is about work, businesses, finances, all kind of practical things. If the issue is financial, that he's trying to work a lot, he's trying to save up money so he has it, then you can say, well, we can work together on this practical issue and we can make the money together instead of you doing it all by yourself and me doing it all by myself. We can actually do something jointly. Okay. So who is my new subscriber? Thank you for the hearts and thank you for the smiley faces and all these cute things that you send in me. Who haven't who's my new subscriber? Toya. Toya, okay, let's do Toya. Are you two Toyas? One is Latoya and one is Toya. Okay. Are you both new? Like Latoya and Toya? I'm okay. I just came to do a quick live because it's like usually this time of night I get a lot of people watching, so I thought I'll just come live. Okay, let's do Latoya and then we'll do Toya, okay? Let's do these two ladies. Um, so do my son, father Tay or Tai want to come towards me? Thank you. Okay, let me shuffle some cards for you, okay? Why are you people laughing at me? What is all this? Yeah, when I'm talking, yeah. I think when you're talking on camera, more engagement happens. Do you know, last night about 4 o'clock, I decided to contact YouTube support and ask them if there is anything wrong with my channel and why is my videos getting so little views. And they checked everything and they said everything's okay, but YouTube is changing their metrics for the algorithms, and I'm like, what is changing? I didn't understand anything. But they advise me everything's fine, and I just have to wait until they finish updating their metrics. And today I come live and I can see that the chat looks different. And a lot of things are kind of different on my channel, so I think they're doing some updates. Oh no, I don't understand these technical terms, to be honest. I just like to talk. So I'm doing Latoya. Is this guy your son's father wants to come? Does he want to come? Does he want to come? Does he want to come forward? I would say yes, to be honest, but did you have some argument with him when you cut him off your life and you got a bit mean to him? He wants to come, but he's unsure whether he'll be welcome back. Okay. He's unsure right now. Look. The Two of Wands is about two paths. Which way to go through. If he should go through this, if he should go through this path and go to that door, or if he should walk through this path and go to that door. He's undecisive right now which way to go. And he's like in between right now. He's like standing right here in between. And he's thinking, if I go back, what would happen? Will I have problems? Will I have arguments with her? If he goes to that path, will be okay? Like, will you accept him and all peace? Like, if you make peace and you don't have stress and you don't have troubles, he's not sure how you're going to welcome him. Because this door is blue. That's why I think this door is blue and it's cold. And this door is more warm. Whether there will be a warm welcome back or whether there will be coldness on your end. And also the Seven of Cups means that he's undecided, that his head is a little bit up in the air. Like he's thinking, which option do I choose? What do I do next? And I also saw the swords somewhere. So did you have some argument with him? Like you were like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. You slammed the door in his face. You blocked him. You told him to, you know where to go. And that's why he's a little bit undecisive now whether he will be welcomed, whether he will be accepted. Yeah. Yes, you did tell him to go somewhere, didn't you? Did you piss you off? Because that's what I do. If somebody pisses me off, I tell them where to go. And then how can they have the audacity to actually go? I tell him where to go and he goes. And then how dare he have the audacity to do that? Yes, for a good reason. I think he will have a think about it. Do you want him to come back? Because I think it will be a lot about you, how you treat him, and whether you welcome him or whether you're really cold with him. You're welcome. So let's do, like, if you want him back, then treat him warmly, like you're welcome back home here if you want to stay. But if you're gonna be playing games and if you're gonna be immature and if you're gonna be embarrassing me and if you're gonna be like coming and going, like being stupid, then you don't come because you're embarrassing me. I sometimes think like I think that men are like toddlers, like 5-year olds. Like if you're gonna embarrass me in public, I'm not taking you with me, kind of thing. If you're gonna be a grown up adult and behave yourself as a grown up adult, so then I'll have you with me. Because he looks bad on me. Do you know what I'm saying? But if you want him back, then maybe you can have a talk with him. That if he if he wants to come back for real, he has to be serious. He has to be mature and he has to make his mind up for good and not just like coming and going and I want it, then I don't want it, then I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do that, because that's like wasting your time and playing up and playing with your emotions and playing with your mind, and it's not nice having this coming and going. Or he's a Gemini, so he could be on one, yeah. For your son, how old is your son? It depends because sometimes if he starts to let your son down as well, as much as he let you down, if just the person is not serious enough and not mature enough, he's been playing with your emotions already. He's been disappointing you. And if this is just his character and his personality, and he's not trying to do better, to be more consistent, to be more dependable, to be there for you both if you need him to, then he could let your son down as well. Because I've seen this happening. I've seen this happening not with me, but with other people. When the fathers are quite inconsistent, or they promise something, they forget about it, or they don't do it, and the child is hoping and waiting, and the child is telling all the friends like, oh, my dad said he'll take me here, or my dad said he'll get me a bike, and then he never delivers what he promises, and that is going to really embarrass your son as well. I've seen it happening with other kids, not mine, because I used to keep my daughter's dad in check very much like a school teacher. Because if I didn't keep him in check and if I didn't tell him what he has to do and when to do and how to do it, he won't do it. Because like in I was the adult and he was just stupid. But he was different. He wasn't Gemini. He wasn't trying to kind of avoid his responsibilities. He just didn't know what he had to do, so I had to tell him all the time. Like I'm Miss Nina, the school teacher, with the kids. Yeah, if he's doing this, that will cause a great disappointment to your son. Like he could be waiting and waiting for his dad to come and pick him up on Saturday so he can take him out, or he can take him to McDonald's and they can have a fun day. So he's building that anticipation that they're gonna have a great time. And his dad doesn't turn up because something else happened. And your boy will be really hurt, to be honest. Okay, well, it's up to you if you want him back. Maybe if he comes back, you need to make sure that he's been a responsible adult for both of you and he keeps up his promises and he's not just messing about and playing like he's the 5-year-old. Yeah, you've told him this before. I used to like my daughter's dad when she was that age and a little bit older. I used to tell him all the time. Literally, I just pick up the phone and I just give him a lecture. And he says, okay, okay, all right, okay, all right. Because nobody dares to disagree with me. If he disagrees with me, there's going to be a backlash. But then eventually you get tired because if you have to keep telling him what he has to do as a responsible parent, and if he doesn't know himself, he's not much of a mature man. Like, why doesn't he kind of take the lead and make the plans and keep the promises like a grown up, mature man would do? And it gets really tiring after a while. Okay, let's do the other girl, Toya. Toya, where's Toya? There's Toya. What was your question? Can you ask your question again, please? Is Antonio secretly in love with me? We are just in a situationship right now. Okay, let me shuffle the cards. These are the cards I'm shuffling for you now. Doo doo doo. Hello, everybody. I see some new names here. I'm just doing some new subscribers today. If you're a new subscriber, please like, subscribe, and ask your questions in the comments. So I'm going to do this question for Toya. Is Antonio secretly in love with me? What is his feelings? I would say yes, to be honest. Yes, he does like you very much. But there's something really heavy on his heart. Okay, look, I'm getting all these cards for you. This is for Toya and Antonio. So this was the first card, the Five of Cups. And it's when it's like this, it shows a person who is really sad, crying, maybe depressed, maybe feeling they're losing someone or they have lost someone, and emotionally they're in a quite dark place. He could have depression, for example, not because of you, but because of something else. It could be a hidden depression. A lot of men who are depressed, they don't want to show it, and they just put in a happy mask on in front of the world that everything in their lives is fine. They having big smiles, they're enjoying themselves, but deep down they're feeling like this. They're feeling like crap, really. He acts like he doesn't. I think something's wrong with him. Not so much you, but his emotional state is not the happiest one. He's trying to overcome grief, sadness, and depression because the card is reversed. So that means he's trying to overcome that grievances that he's having. Usually, the Five of Cups means loss and grief. So he could have lost a loved one, Like, just say his mom died or something, or his dad is ill, something like that. It could be that he's grieving over an ex, or he could be grieving over the loss of job or money. Okay. So he's trying to overcome this kind of hidden depression. And then I'm getting these cards, which are very nice. Look, Ace of Cups is the love card. So this is true love, falling in love, being in love. Um, like there is a potential for a new romantic beginning that is based on true feelings and true love. And maybe deep down he wants to have this, okay? Then I'm getting the Ten of Cups. That means he wants the happy ever after with someone. He wants to have a home, he wants to have a wife, he wants to have a dog, he wants to have maybe children, he wants the happy ever after with someone who he loves. This card is also about love, but it's like a family love. This is more romantic. Like, well, both of these are about love. This is the beginning of it, and this is the culmination of it. This was called the culmination when people decide, oh, we love each other so much that we're going to come together and we're going to stay together for the rest of our lives and we're going to make a family and we're going to have a happy life. And also, I'm getting this card, which keeps coming up all the time, the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment, gratitude, accepting your blessings. So I think, yes, I think he's falling in love with you. He sees a potential for a happy ever after. The only thing is that he needs to heal his either trauma or negativity or pain or depression or whatever is on his heart. Something heavy and dark and like, not dark like in crazy way, but is weighing him down emotionally. Oh, he's been dealing with depression for a while. I think it's not so much about his ex that he like. I think he's grieving some loss because of that relationship and what she did to him because he feels very wounded and very hurt. Like maybe she used them for something, maybe she treated him badly, maybe she disrespected him, maybe she embarrassed him, and that hurt him very badly. Maybe she cheated on him. The Five of Cups is kind of negative. I don't think he's longing to see her again. He could be questioning his own judgment. Like, how could I have believed her? Like, how could I have been so stupid to get myself involved with this woman when she was stringing me along and using me for money all along, or using me to get what she wants all along? That could be that grievances, and he could be questioning his judgment about women. Also, all these loving cards, like the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, shows that he's quite a loving guy. Like he falls in love with when he falls in love with someone, he falls hard and with all his heart, like genuinely falling in love with someone, only to find out that he's been exploited for his trust and for his love, okay? That's why I'm getting here. So he needs to process all this first and to realize that it was never his fault. Yeah, that was never his fault. And sometimes, you know, they also predator women as much as they predator men. Because some women are just scanning the space like this and looking for a nice guy with some money on them. And they're just like sharks, they just go for him. Or they're looking for guys who are a bit more self conscious, more shy, and she thinks, oh, he's easy because he's not very confident. And she goes and she just does some magic on him. I've seen women like this with my cousins because my cousins are very shy as well. they're not very confident with women, but I don't think they've been used, to be honest. Like when they, some women, when they see like a quiet guy, kind of humble guy, somebody who is generous, and it's like an easy victim for her. It's like an easy to get what she wants, to manipulate him. So maybe you can explain to him that it was never your fault. She was just targeting him. Like he's been targeted. And also because she's the way she is, like she's the shark. If it wasn't him, it would have been someone else. And if she cheated on him and she went to someone else, it's not because she liked the other guy more. It's because she wants another victim. She wants another guy with something else that he has to offer. And it was never personal to him. You just need to tell him because they are really. I've seen women like this, and they usually are all about themselves all the time, what they need, what they want, and they bring up some problems like, oh, my dad cheated on my mom. My mom was working all her life. Oh, poor me, I'm a good girl. Oh, poor me. Get all this like sympathy about herself. And she's trying to, I don't know, maybe manipulate him that she's the vulnerable one. And he gets overprotective because men like to be protective. It makes them feel bigger and makes them feel like he's the man, and poor girl, I have to take care of her because whatever happened. Okay, yeah, just tell him like your ex was just a shark that was looking for a victim and you happened to be there. And if you didn't happen to be there, it would have been someone else because that's what she's looking for in guys. This is the specific type of man that she's looking for. Yeah, no, I've seen this because I don't know why, but see, I look very innocent. My face look very innocent, and I'm very quiet, and I listen well. And for some reason, I don't know why people feel they can trust me to tell me everything. They think I'm innocent, basically. That I don't know what they're doing. Like naive. I'm not naive. I can see their games, but I just don't say anything. And therefore, these women are just telling me everything that goes through their minds, like, oh, how she lies to this guy, how much money he's got, how he does everything for her. And then she's texting like five other guys. And they think because I look cute and I look innocent, I don't mind this kind of stuff. I don't know how to explain, but it's like, why are you telling me this? Like, you're a bit. Okay, who's next? Because maybe I look so understanding. So I listen actively, and I don't judge, and my face doesn't judge anybody. And they maybe think I'm on the same page as they are. And they like sharing and oversharing everything, so I know everything about what she's up to. This doesn't mean I agree with her, but that's how I know what the women are like. Not all of them. Yes, I have this tell me, look, yeah, I'm listening, I'm here to listen. Okay, let's do that boy Kota. What is your question? That boy Kota. Ask me your questions in the comments. I know everybody's done dirty laundry because they're just oversharing with me. So that boy Kota. But I never say anything though. Because I don't really care about people's dirty business. None of my business. They dirty business, none of my business. Um, that boy Kota. Do 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 do. What is your question, boy? Has Mira's feelings changed towards me since my last reading? Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Mira. Is it Myra? Myra. What is her feelings towards you? Why is this card coming up? Look, it's the same card again. So weird. This is the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups means you will get your wish granted. Whatever you want to happen with Myra, it will come true. It will happen. Okay. The Page of Wands means exciting message, news, invitation. I don't know why, but the word anniversary came to my head. Anniversary, like, is there any anniversary coming up? Maybe anniversary of your first date or anniversary when you first became together. I don't know, whatever, something. I would say expect something to happen with this girl around the anniversary. The Page of Wands is excitement, fun, passion. Um, like either she sent you a text message, or you send a text message, and you reignite the spark again. Because this one has a spark in his eyes and he's mischief. So I don't think the feelings have changed, but it's not so much about feelings, it's about the spark between both of you. That you two have something special that only you know what it is, because by the way you look at each other and you see in your eyes. So maybe every time you look at her, your eyes are sparkling and she knows. Or maybe the way she looks at you is like no one else had looked at you that way. Okay, there's something in the eyes with this guy. Even though that he looks unassuming or playful or just somebody who's just, jolly and goofy and not coming across as being very serious, the spark in his cheeky eyes are telling something that's a lot more like behind the scenes, behind what he's letting out. And this is the Nine of Cups, which means a happiness and fulfillment and something you've really wanted will happen. I would say no, her feelings haven't changed. She still likes you a lot. And I think you're going to be talking soon. And when you talk, when you make that connection, you will reignite the spark again between both of you. Who is the new sub? Sub? Who else is the new sub? Sub. Subies. I'm trying to. I don't like to rush readings because I don't rush. I don't rush anything. Like I'm really slow. I like to do it like this. Like, who's next? Oh, did I? So that boy says, yes, you said it right that time. Okay, Michelle Henley, what is your question? After Michelle is Shirley. You actually give full, free, detailed readings, which is nice. Yeah, because like when I start talking, and then more things are coming, and when I'm quiet and at peace, and they're just coming, they just whatever it is I have to say just comes from inside and out. So I don't want to be rushing. Plus, I don't get that many people watching. It's only 6 people, so What's the stress? So, Michelle, Michelle is asking, when will I have new love? Okay. The question when is very hard to predict, okay? So I'm gonna shuffle the cards and I'm going to ask, is there a new love coming to your life? Okay. Michelle, Michelle. Is there anybody on your mind already that makes you feel a little bit confused about what he thinks of you? Because the first card is the moon. The moon is reversed. And this is already a situation there that's a little bit confusing and you don't really know what to make out of it. And it's reversed. So that means it's gonna come clearer to you. So when it's like this, it's a confusing, emotionally confusing, mentally confusing situation. And you don't know whether it's for the best, whether it's a good thing, or whether it's a bad thing. This is a dog and is a man's best friend, and this is a wolf, which is a predator, and it's like somebody nasty, egoistical, narcissistic, cruel, who's looking for victims. And this is the dog who is loyal, kind, helpful, and protective. So you could be wondering about someone, was he good to me, or was he just looking to manipulate and use someone for his own kind of needs? And when it's reversed, it means this whole confusion will be cleared out for you about this person. Okay, you will no longer wonder whether this person has a good heart or whether they're just using people. I'm doing Michelle. Michelle. What is coming up here for you? You had a fight with someone. Look, this is the Five of Swords, and this is like fighting and arguing. Maybe you cut him off. Maybe it was a disrespectful conversation and you felt like, why talking to me like that? Because he could have come forward being very nice, like the dog. Like you felt, okay, this person is kind, they are like honest, they are loyal, and you trusted him. So the dog is like, you trust the dog and the dog trusts you. And then in a way he switched and he turned mean to you and nasty and disrespectful and horrible. And then he kind of, you saw his other face, like it could be that you saw this side of him, like he showed his teeth to you. You know when the wolves are trying to threaten someone, how they're showing their teeth, their sharp teeth, as a warning. I think you had that kind of situation with this guy, that it started off very nice and you started to trust him and you were thinking he's loyal, he's good, he's protective, and then he just turned on you with his sharp teeth. And the teeth could represent words, really harsh words that he spoke to you that hurt your feelings. But it could be you who was speaking like something to him that wasn't very pleasant. Because I'm getting this card as well. The Queen of Swords reversed. So the Queen of Swords is like, don't mess with me. Get out of here. I'm cutting you off. I'm blocking you. You're horrible. I don't want to talk to you. Like very sharp woman with very sharp tongue that is not to be messed about with. But this is because you felt disrespected by him. Because at the beginning, you were very nice to him and calm and good. And then something just turned very sharp and hurtful. So I don't know who started it, to be honest. But I think you cut him off, or you said something that hurt his feelings and he reacted. He took it as a disrespect to him and he overreacted with his own like teeth. Okay. So very soon I feel this whole situation will be like made clear between both of you. If you hurt each other's feelings, then you will talk and you will see that this was never like an issue, like never a problem. Whatever went wrong between you, you will fix this because the moon was reversed. And also the moon means illusions, doubts and fears and suspicions and like what is not and it's just in your mind is playing upon your mind and something needs to be clarified. It's like perceived disrespect. If you cut each other off because you felt disrespected, then it's illusion, it's not real. Like he never meant to disrespect you and you never meant to disrespect him. And it could be a misunderstanding because usually the moon is about confusion, mixed messages, blurred lines, fears. So I think you'll be making up with this person after you clarify the issue there that led to that breakup. Okay, that's why I think something was messed up. The moon is very messed up energy. I think it's a misunderstanding. So let's do Shirley. May I please ask, will my business improving in the next 7 days from the flyers or people calling in my media or Google info? Over. You're welcome, Michelle. I think you will soon have the chance to remedy that situation, the Five of Swords situation. And the Five of Swords was caused by illusion and like misunderstanding and confusion, especially emotional confusion. It's not what it seems. That's what the moon means. It's not what it seems to be. So Shirley. Let's ask the cards for Shirley. Is your business going to improve in the next 7 days? Yes. Three of Wands. The Three of Wands showed up here. And what else did we get here? Yes, it will. Look. The Three of Wands is about expansion. So it's especially to do with business and self-employment because this represents the ship, the trade ship that is traveling between the continents and is carrying goods, like between India and UK, for example. Like in old days, the ships were used for trade, especially like international trade. And this is you sitting here and waiting for your ships to come in with the goods. Also means expansion. Something is growing. So just say you've been doing your business in your home area here, and now you're thinking, oh, maybe I can go and do some international trade with the ships, overseas. So this card's about expansion and growth, especially to do with self-employment. It means looking for new opportunities, for new clients, for new markets, like expanding your business beyond what you've been doing already. And the Eight of Wands is about communications and messages that are flying into you. These are the birds, and they bring in the messages into you. So I think you're gonna get some clients calling in to ask about your services. You will have people calling because these are the messages and the calls that are like incoming to you. Do you get me? You will have either emails or phone calls, uh, whatever contact information you've left there. There will be people calling to ask for like wanting to book you and wanting to do business with you. Like, what can you do? And that will be your growth and your expansion. Also, this could be people from a distance because this card represents a long distance, sometimes overseas or through the internet. Because this guy is looking towards the distance, like he's like somewhere there, far away from him. And this is about news that coming from a distance. See, this is the mountains. Look how far they are from here. And these birds are carrying the messages from far away towards you. Okay, who's next? I did meet someone in the city who was interested in lessons. I will say, do the online promotion because you get to connect with a lot of people from all over the world. Literally, it depends what your business is about. If it's your horse riding, it will be more like local business because people need to be physically present there to be able to ride the horses. But if it's something else that can be done online or remotely, like I myself would be very interested if I can do a job remotely from home from my laptop. I was literally looking for this earlier today. I was looking for remote jobs to do from home. And I don't care where the company is. Like it could be from London, it could be from another country. As far as they paying into my bank account, I'm happy to do work with them, like freelance work or something else. Because my current job now is also remote from like it's also it's remote over the internet on the phone or the laptop, but I'm not getting much clients. The clients just went down recently. I don't know why. It could be something to do with Mercury retrograde coming up. But I'm literally sitting here all day waiting for someone to show up as a client. And today I had 4 clients only, which is not good for business because I still have bills to pay and rents and stuff. You could teach over the internet too, over the internet. Yeah, over the internet, like I work over the internet with a company. The company is in London and I'm in East Sussex. So I don't have to be there present, but they deliver the clients to me and I work with the clients from home. So I'm just looking for something else that I can do from home that will bring me some more income because this job's just gone down. I don't know whether it's just a bad time, like, but it's not good enough for me to be honest because I can't rely on it. Because sometimes I'll get a lot of clients all day, like I'll be super busy all day and I'll make good money. But then the next week it goes quiet, it goes down. So it's not kind of a reliable, steady source of income for me that I know that at the end of the week I have made this amount of money and I can pay my bills and I can afford to go and do something. Do you know what I mean? It's like it fluctuates a lot. Sometimes high, sometimes low, sometimes I have lots of clients, sometimes I don't, but I can't rely on this thing. It's really getting on my nerves. And I've been like looking for other kind of jobs to do remotely so I don't have to go anywhere. Because this town where I live is really crappy. There's nothing to work here unless like supermarkets or care homes for the elderly or some cafes. And the cafes, they take young people. I'm not that young and I can't stand on my feet all day. And supermarket job. I got 2 degrees. Yeah, I live in a small town and it's really run down town. It's nothing to do. So I'm looking for like remote opportunities with bigger companies that are either from London or from somewhere else. Because these bigger companies, they bring the clients into me and I just serve the clients. Like I pick up the calls, I pick up the, you know, requests, and I deal with them on my laptop and I deal with them over the phone. I have 2 degrees, yeah. So I'll think about it, what I can do. That's why I wanted to do my YouTube channel, because YouTube channel is also like remotely working. Um, well, my YouTube channel is growing, but still not good enough for now. I still get paid with them, but it's not, it's just a little bit of extra money here and there. And whatever extra money I have, I buy presents for my daughter. So it's not for me actually, it's for like I just buy nice things for my daughter because she's expecting a baby now. So I want to go shopping for baby stuff like baby clothes, and I want to buy her a baby bath. I like this bath on eBay. I want to buy it for her. Last week I bought like a changing mat for the baby. Could you work for an information center at home? Yeah, I was looking at it earlier. It was something to do with call handling. I found few jobs on Indeed, but they were like specifically professional jobs. Something to do with IT computer stuff, and I don't have that technological knowledge. Yes, I was looking for it. You were thinking about something like that too, just for a little bit more work. Yes, I'm looking for extra work, like for additional work, just to keep myself busy during the day. Because daytime, I get like 3 or 4 clients, because people are at work. In nighttime, like last night, I was sitting, I got one client, and I felt pissed off, and I went to sleep. Then I came back and I woke up and I'm like, I have to find something else. This is just not working. The money are fluctuating, the money are not stable. They're not something that I can kind of rely on. And at the same time, I never know whether I'll have a lot of clients or I'll have just one or two and I'll be sitting here. And at the same time, when I'm available for clients, I have to be here. I can't go out and go and do something else, because if I'm not available, then the clients won't be kind of delivered to me. They won't be what's called directed towards me if I'm not available. So that means I'm sitting here for nothing all day, wasting my time. I can't go outside. I can't do anything. I can't even go in the bath because I have to keep it on, keep it like online all the time. And you never know when they will call, and they will be like 3 4 hours that nobody's gonna call me. Yeah, I have TikTok. I know. You teach at Ladies' Place on Saturdays, but it doesn't pay the best. No. Lynn Edwards is saying they pay good on TikTok. Yeah, no. They pay on TikTok for do stupid things, literally. I think I'm gonna change my TikToks. My TikTok is my name. It's nothing to do with tarot reading, so I might just change my TikTok. Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, I'm not gonna post tarot stuff. I'm just gonna post stupid stuff because The stupid you are on TikTok, more views you get. A lady has 20 students for me. A lady has a lady has 20 students for me to teach in large groups, and it's kind of exhausting. She doesn't pay me the best, but right now it's better than not having the money on Saturday. What do you have to do to set up TikTok? Well, okay, let me explain about TikTok. I have a TikTok account, and you just set it up like a normal account, okay? And when you reach 10,000 subscribers or followers on TikTok, you can monetize your content. Yes, you can. You can. Okay. Um. So when you get to 10,000 followers on TikTok, you monetize it, and the kind of videos that you post are short, small ones like reels, maybe about a minute long. Okay. And the stupid they are, the better. So usually you have a lot because it's for entertainment and keeping people kind of happy. So if your horses are something funny you want to post, that would be a good idea. Because most people who go on TikTok are young people and it's a lot to do with entertainment. I like music. If you're a singer, if you're a musician, if you're a comedian, if you like to dress up stupid and just do silly things, they will watch you because it makes them laugh. Okay, so you can do your music on TikTok, your piano, whatever you do, or your singing. Yes, music videos are good. Also, your horses. You can do both. Um, yeah, I my TikTok. I don't know how to show you, but I follow a lot of pianists and especially people who are like would you call them not professional ones? What is the word that somebody who is not professional call? Yeah, literally, you can post all stupid things. I can show you my TikTok if you want. I can show you my TikTok. Yeah, amateur. Yeah, amateur. Amateur singers, musicians, the ones that play music on the street. Young people like kids singing, and some of them they just put the phone like this, and there is the piano, and they just play the piano like that, and they record themselves, and they just do a little tune, something that they come up with, and they post it on TikTok. Like I'll show you. Hold on. Let me just go on my TikTok. So, for example, this guy that I follow, this guy, and his video just came up, and right. So his videos are about crocheting. He crochets things. And right now he went on holiday in New York, and he's just like posting his videos of New York because he's out and about in New York. Um, and this is my TikTok that looks like my YouTube, and um, it has my tarot readings on it. Okay, but there you go. This lady is posting fitness videos, how to lose weight, and what exercises to do. This lady's posting tarot cards and stuff. This woman just talks about stuff that, like, her thoughts and what she thinks, like her reflection about things. She's quite smart, but to be honest, I find her a little bit boring. So you can literally post everything. This lady is talking about zodiac signs, like astrological profiles, like this zodiac sign does this and this zodiac sign does that. So you can just post yourself talking about your horses or just showing people your horse parties and stuff. Do you know on TikTok the subscribers grow very fast? They just come. You need to add the hashtags. You need to add some hashtags and they just come, they just happen. If you do lives, they grow a lot bigger. But my TikTok's about tarot cards and I think I'm gonna change it into something else. Like I will just go for walks. Yeah, hashtags are like this, like hashtag, for example, horse riding, and it'll come up. Look, I'll show you now. If I go on TikTok, oh, this guy, this guy's so funny. He talks about how to properly eat food, and this one's taking a mick on him. They're stupid. So if I go into the search and type hashtag horse riding, and you get a lot of videos about horse riding, like different ones from different countries. Like, do you do trails like this? Like, I go horse riding videos. Some people like horses. I like watching horses. I've never rode a horse in my whole life, but. And this is a funny video because this horse went a bit crazy and he was just running about, and the lady was panicking and she was like, "Oh, stop it, where you going?" The horse went crazy on this ride. So you can do any kind of entertaining or funny videos that people are watching. And or some people are like showing their skills. Look how many views this one has. That one in the middle. So yeah. And these are the piano ones. Horse riding, piano and music. Loads of pianos. I go. This guy's doing his piano playing. Like he's just showing people how to do different things on the piano. Okay. No, you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. You can just film the horses. Not necessarily. You could talk though. You can explain things like add commentary like right now the horses are doing this and the horses are doing that and we're doing this and we're doing that. And you know what? If you do TikToks about your horse business, you can advertise your services on TikTok as well. You can put a sign just like horse riding lessons, email me, or this is my phone number. And you can advertise your horse riding lessons through TikTok. People cooking, yeah, I follow a lot of people, not a lot, but when you like something and then it gives you like suggestions, like different recipes, different cuisines, different countries, cooking stuff as well. Or some do makeup, hair, like hair routines, makeup routines, how you clean your face. So people on my state, people all over the world will see it everywhere. So you can take few horse videos, like you training the horses or somebody riding a horse, and then put your kind of credentials. Like you can put Shirley Mather, horse trainer. You can book a private lesson with me at this email or whatever contact or phone number, and you post it, and people from all over the country and all over the world will see it. And that's how you can get yourself potential new customers. Everybody will see it. That's why I started my TikTok, to advertise my tarot readings, and Facebook as well. And I was advertising a lot of tarot readings. That's how I know Lynn Edwards. I know her from Facebook because I was advertising private readings, and I just eventually, yeah, Lynn, can you tell her about it, about my Facebook page, when I was doing a lot of tarot on Facebook? But then I got a bit fed up with them because they will keep asking me the same stupid questions every time. And I decided to do YouTube, the YouTube videos that for all to watch. But I still take private readings though. Do they pay Facebook? Well, Facebook paid me eventually, but they post for posts and stuff. Facebook didn't pay me. Well, they pay me for the content. Um, I can't remember how much it was. Then YouTube started paying, but YouTube pays about monthly, like every month. But I still need to do more. Like it's not enough to cover all my bills and all my rents and everything and the taxes. And that's why I keep my job going. And my job is really pissing me off because it's not consistent income. It's not like something you can hold on to. No, I kind of changed it. Okay, so I don't offer that much private readings anymore. Like if somebody wants a private reading with me, and if they want to pay, I will accept them. Like I'm not gonna send them back. But if I keep on doing videos on YouTube, then YouTube itself will pay me for the videos. So I don't have to deal with people one to one all the time. Because sometimes it becomes very burdening emotionally for me and really draining, because people who come for tarot readings are very upset or depressed, or somebody kind of ditched them or rejected them and they feel heavy. And me being sensitive empath, I pick up all this heavy emotions from them, and it makes me feel bad, to be honest. And that's why I wanted to do YouTube for entertainment, so I can do something nice for everyone to watch. And it's kind of different pattern there, different way, but it hasn't grown enough for me to be earning a sufficient income. Like it's not sufficient yet. Yeah, I get drained. Sometimes I literally feel like I need to sleep. I just feel like this. If a lot of people come to me with their problems and I'm trying to genuinely help everyone with whatever I can, I feel drained at the end of the day. And when I post the zodiac sign videos, then YouTube pays me. So not the person, not the client, but YouTube as uh, YouTube puts the adverts, the advertisements, and it depends how many views and how many people have watched the video and have seen the ads. And YouTube pays you for this because you keep people entertained and happy. And they, okay, yes. So somebody right here, somebody is asking me, can I donate to Skip Q for a read? Yes, of course you can donate. Donate something. You can book a longer reading if you want, like more, like with more cards. It's okay. I think I might change my TikTok to do something with a zodiac signs because I know a lot about zodiac signs, but I get bored easily. I get bored. I was thinking like I was thinking to go for walks around the area and just take nice videos of nature, like the parks and the gardens and the sea and the trees and the birds. And that means like I go along and I enjoy myself out and about, and I don't get fat sitting here on the sofa all the time. Like I'm lacking exercise. I need to exercise. And if I go out in nature, I'll feel more relaxed, calmer. I will be burning calories and I'll be taking some videos of nature. Okay. Aries man feelings fruit next. Well, Aries man's thoughts and feelings next action. Yeah, but surely don't tell the town. That's the only thing is safety precautions. Because if the whole world knows where you live, there could be some freak. You need to keep your identity and your location private. Do you live in, especially if you live in a small town and everybody knows the horse lady, surely with the crazy hair, the horse lady, everybody will know who you are and where you live. If you live in a big city like London, nobody will know who you are. Even if you post, London scenery and architecture. But I live in a small town. I don't think I'm that famous here, but people will recognize the local area. They will recognize the location. And that's the only thing that makes me think I don't really want to, I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm doing my YouTube right now. Okay, let's do this reading because somebody paid me. We have all sorts of weird people in our town as well. Mentally unstable, like mentally crazy. So, Aries man, what is the name of the Aries man? Aries man, what is the name of Aries man? Trell and Lauren. Okay. What is his intentions? What is his intentions for Lauren? Lauren. turn. Funny, funny, funny. This guy is starting something new with you. He will come forward, girl. He will message you. He wants to start something off with you. Okay? So I'm getting the Fool. This is a major king of cards, so it's a major new beginning, a whole new fresh start, starting from zero. This is number zero. So he wants to leave the past behind. He wants to leave the past behind, to forget about what happened, and he wants to take action. He wants to take determined, serious action towards you. And he wants to do it properly this way. Both of these are major kinna. So it means it's a major new beginning. He's rushing in towards you. He wants you. He will put his will, his, like whatever is on his heart and on his mind, he will kind of take him towards you. Like he's very keen, he's very enthusiastic, he's determined. He will not go back and he will not look aside because the chariot is storming towards a victory or is storming towards a goal. Almost like a car racer. Like I see this chariot guy like a car racer because he's racing his horses towards the finishing line. And it means like he's now sure what he wants. The chariots don't go back, they don't look aside. The only way is forward towards victory for him with you. And this is full, which means for him will be entirely new beginning, okay? And then I'm getting this one, which is the page of wands, and it means a very exciting new beginning. It's like a message that is unexpected, a message that is fun. It's something really kind of something that will make you feel excited and giddy and happy. Also, this guy has a spark in his eyes, and this is fire energy. So I think he will message you out of the blue, and he will let you know. He will let you know what his intentions are, what he wants to happen. He will let you know that he's ready now to take this forward and not to look back any ever again. Because this is a whole new beginning, and this is forward. The only way is forward. And I think this is what will happen very soon as well, maybe within a couple of days. Yeah, he's coming to get you. Does he live away from you? Like, does he have to go in his car and to drive his car towards you because he wants to, come to see you or come and pick you up and then you can go somewhere with his car? He lives 10-15 minutes away. Well, that could be his determination, like his like inside him, like what is the word, like I've got to do this, I have to go for it, I am going for it already. Okay. And he's going for a new beginning, and the new beginning will start with a text message like, we haven't talked in like a week or so. Why haven't you spoken for about a week? I think he will message you very soon. Page of Wands is about messaging, like, do you know, I feel like it's unexpected, like message, like, just say you wake up in the morning and you see a notification that he has sent you a message and you're like, what? Like, what? Is that you? Why? How? How come? What you doing there? Because it has, like, the Page of Wands has an element of surprise, but it will be quite exciting surprise. Yeah. Or whatever he has to say to you will be very surprising, but it will show his determination of taking things forward in a major way, like in a big way. I think he's going to reveal something. Look, this is for optimistic lover girl. The the Four of Wands is also about surprises, happy events, a homecoming, coming to visit you at your home, or inviting you to visit him at his home. Like, do you go to each other's houses? And this is very kind of happy because I see the doors are open, and see how the doors are like slightly open and they're just about to open even more. And it's all this energy around it. It's like, ta da! The grand opening, the grand kind of surprise. Yes, we normally be at each other's homes. I think he's going to I think he's going to either call you and ask you to visit him, or he will call you and he will ask you, "Are you at home on Saturday so we can get together?" Sometimes it's something more formal, because this card also represents when people go to like a formal dinner, like a restaurant or like a special event, when it's all da like all fabulous and beautiful and decorated. It's not like casual coffee date, okay? Because it has this kind of element of surprise and party and something special, like fireworks and flowers and decorations and music, a drum roll. Da-da-da-doo. There he is. He's coming to you. We go out to eat, but we broke up. But it doesn't feel it's over. Why did you break up? Do yep, the drum roll. Something super exciting is happening. Why did you break up with this guy? Look, 8 of Wands, messages are coming. News, communication, incoming news. I think he's gonna text you very soon, maybe by the end of this week. Yeah, hands clapping. Yeah, see, Shirley's picking up the energy correctly. Hands clapping and what do you call them things like when you pull like pew, like this and it goes woo. It's called confetti or something. Confettis. We broke up just over him feeling I deserve better. I told him I still like him, but he wanted to work on himself. Yes, confettis. Um, I think you should respect that he wants to work on himself, and the way he says that you deserve better in a way shows that he doesn't feel good enough about himself, and you can't force him. If he's not feeling good about himself, then he won't be delivering the best. But in a way, you can work on himself together. Do you know what I mean? I think he'll be back. Look, 8 of Wands is incoming news and communications, and it's like he's going to contact you. But when a guy feels down, nothing you can do about changing the way he feels. And I've experienced this with guys. I don't know why they think I'm uh, someone that deserves, I don't know, whatever they think I deserve. But I give them that kind of sense, like you do. Um, well, you can tell him you can still work on yourself, or you can take it easy, and you can say that you really much, very much enjoy his company, and you enjoy being with him and talking, and you can just take it slowly. Like you can maintain the friendship and the connection without any expectation that he has to deliver to you the drum rolls and the fireworks and the confettis and all these wonderful things that he thinks you deserve. You can take it slowly, just maintain your friendship and your connection while he's working on himself. And your commitment and your devotion to him when he's going through this difficult time, and your support to him that he's actually making the effort to better himself for you, it's really appreciated. Yes, you're just letting him heal, and if he contacts me, then I will talk. He will contact you very soon. And you could actually do this together. Like, if you support him, if you help him, if he needs some healing, you can be this supportive kind of person that maybe guides him in his healing journey. Mm-hmm. That's what I think. Without him being too involved, or without him being expected too much. If he's not in a place where he can give you all that he thinks you deserve. Yeah. Yes, girls, it's difficult. I've noticed that a lot of men are depressed these days. I don't know whether they have unrealistic expectations for themselves and they feel not good enough or below standard. But has he actually asked you what you expect from him? Like, because your expectations might not be what he's imagining that you would be. Like, your expectation could be just having a friend, having a partner, having somebody to go out at the weekend, like you do. You go out for food and stuff. Have a companion. Rather than him being like superhero and multimillionaire, like trying to impress you. You can say your personality, your mind, your heart, you yourself is already impressive enough for me. Like, don't have to impress me anymore. They have mommy and daddy issues, yep. He has some health conditions in the reason, but I'm willing to accept them work with him. What kind of health conditions? Because health conditions could be emotionally, what's the word, like depreciating him. Like the way that he feels about his health conditions is a lot worse than actually the health condition itself. Okay, you don't have to tell his business, but see, my daughter's dad refused to have her around his house when he was ill, and he was just telling me, I'm not feeling well, I'm not feeling well. And I thought he just had a flu or something. He didn't tell me what was wrong, and he had a serious illness. And I asked him, like, can you have on Saturday? And he's like, no, I can't, I'm not feeling well. I say, all right then. So the Saturday after, I call him again. I say, can you have her this Saturday? And he's like, I would, but I'm not feeling well. And he says, my place is not nice. And he's like, oh, my place is not nice. I said, I'll come and I'll sort it out for you, okay? I will bring clean sheets, a duvet, and pillow. You can just have her sleeping on the sofa. And he refused to have her around there. Then, sometime past few weeks, I just left him to it because I thought this is just a temporary illness. few weeks passed, and I'm again like, can you have her on Saturday? I want to go out. And he's like, oh, I would, but he said, I would, but I don't have any nice food to give her. And I'm like, okay, I will bring the food. We'll come with food and duvet and sheets and everything. Like, I will cook the food and I will put it into a plastic container and I will bring some for you as well so you don't have to cook. And then, and he was just pushing us away, including his own daughter. He didn't want, so I went once and knocked on the door. He didn't let us in. And then later on, I found out that he's been struggling with cancer and he didn't want to tell anyone that he was so poorly ill. And his whole self esteem, like how he's perceived, he was saying, oh, she won't like it here. She won't want to stay. I don't have nice food to give her. Like, because usually he cooks from scratch. Like, he makes spaghetti bolognese, he makes shepherd's pie, he makes roast dinner, and he literally cooks everything from scratch. Like, he peels the potatoes, he chops the onions, and he cooks very well. But ever since he got so ill, he didn't cook anymore. His house was a mess. I offered to clean it, and he said, oh, I'll clean it myself. I'll sort myself out. So his emotional self just went down and down because he felt if my daughter goes around his house and it's not nice, if it's not cleaned, and if he doesn't have some nice food that's being cooked, fresh, she won't like it there. Like, she will say, oh, I don't like my daddy's house, I don't want to go there, and that would hurt, and that will hurt his feelings again. So that's why he refused and he kept us away, because he wasn't at his best. Yeah. So I think when a guy is going through a down period, a bad time in life, he doesn't want to be seen as the weak one or the poor one or the ill one, something that's wrong with him. He doesn't want to be seen that way. And that's especially by people who he cares about. So because my ex cares about how his daughter sees him, he wants to be viewed as the nice daddy, with the nice house and the nice dinner on the table, and with his happy bright mood and joking and laughing when he's at his high spirits, and when he had illness, his spirits went down and down. Like, his physical condition and his illness also affected his emotional condition and his mental condition, and he pushed us away, even though I offered to do it all myself. Like, I'll go and clean your house, I'll clean the bathroom, I'll bring the food. Yeah. And that's why I didn't force him anymore. But his illness was a lot worse than whatever other people's illnesses, because it was like a life threatening illness. So that's why I think it's a question of ego and pride, and especially like somebody like Aries, and my daughter's dad is Sagittarius. These are very proud type of men. That's the King of Wands type. He's proud of himself a lot and he's proud to be that strong leader type that he is looked up to rather than looked down on for being either in a messy house or not having anything nice to put on a table for her. Do you mean what I'm saying? So if this Aries guy is refusing to see you or he's refusing to have you around his house, it's probably he's feeling down or he's feeling less, or it's not the best time in his life right now to be having a girlfriend. Because you could be thinking the same way. You could be thinking, oh, you go around his house and it's like, oh, you haven't done the washing up today. Oh, you haven't hoovered the floors today. Or you haven't done any nice shopping. He doesn't want to be viewed that way. And that's why he is rejecting or refusing to be involved with you anymore. But he couldn't really, he was really ill. Like once, I think it was in the summer holidays when she was off school. And she was about 11, 12 years old, and this age is so active. Like they're very active, and she wants to be out and about in the summer holidays. But at the same time, she's too young to be out and about by herself. And she was like, "Mommy, mommy, can we go to the park? Mommy, can we go here? Can we go there?" I'm like, "Oh my god, stop it, leave me alone. I don't want to go out." So I call him and I said, "What you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm just going to the pub." I was like, "Oh, you're going to the pub? Do you want to have a little friend with you?" And he's like, "All right then." So, um, I said, "Which pub are you in?" And he said, like, "This pub." So I took her with me and I went to the pub and literally I dumped her on him. And I thought he will stay there for like 3 or 4 hours, like usually. And he will just sit there and talk to the other guys and just be normal because that pub that I know was a nice little clean pub. It wasn't something messy like with lots of drunks around. And well, she grew up now, but then she was young. So I basically went to the pub with the kid and I just left the kid with him and I said, "You have her had enough." So 1 hour later, he's ringing me and he says, "Come and get her. She doesn't want to stay here." I'm like, "Why?" "Well, she's bored, nothing to do. There's no kids." So I went to pick her up from the pub again. After 1 hour, like, that's not even long enough for me to chill, to have a break. And I went and she was just sat there with a drink. It was lemonade and crisps, and she was just sat there on the table, looking bored, and going to him and saying, "I want to go to my mummy. I want to go home to my mummy. Take me home." Yeah. And when I went to pick her up again, because he called me, he says, "Come and get her. She doesn't want to stay here." So if she doesn't want to stay, we can't force her to stay there. So, and when I went to see him, he looked really bad. He looked ill, literally. Like you could tell that this man is ill. So since that point, I wasn't forcing him anymore. Like I wasn't nagging him all the time. Like take her at your place or take her out to the pub or something. Yeah, he looked ill. Because, usually Sagittarius have a very bright and happy demeanor. They always like bouncing about, joking, laughing, music playing, people. And this time he was like not his normal self, like his eyes were like this. So that's why I kind of left it to him. Like I didn't ask him anymore. I think optimistic lover girl, like you should give him that space that he needs to recover, to deal with his health, to get better. Also, emotionally, to feel like he's this healthy man who has something to give to you. Yes, just give him some space, but still be there. Don't completely give up on him. Yes. Well, if his illness is not serious, I don't know what the illness is, but you don't have to tell me. If it's something that will take weeks to recover, maybe give him that time to recover to feel good again. If it's a physical illness, if he needs treatment, or if it's something emotional, if he's struggling with like depression or whatever he needs, it will take time. It depends on the illness. Like my daughter's dad, his illness wasn't recoverable. He only became worse and worse. And I feel guilty, to be honest. I feel guilty for being like pressuring him and bugging him all the time and ringing him. I even called him selfish. Like I said, how can you be so selfish? And he's like, "You're the one who's selfish. I'm ill. I can't look after her. Like, I can't mind a child, active child at that age." But the thing is, he never told me how bad his situation was. I didn't know that he was that ill. Like, I was thinking he's just having a bit of a flu, and you know what men are like when they have a flu? They over dramatic. Yeah, he was older, but anyway. Oh no, he died. Is he better now? No, he died. And he died from his illness, and I didn't even realize that his illness was that bad. And that's why I feel guilty for actually I went to so when my daughter had problems at school, I went for parents meeting at the school, and then on the way back I thought I'm gonna knock on his door and I'm gonna tell him what she's been up to at school, like misbehaving. And he opened the door and he looked really bad, like really ill and poor, like not poor like money wise, but like health wise, he looked very poorly. And I told him, like, she did this, she did that, the school is complaining, la la la, tell her off or whatever, just do what dads do. And he gave a £10. I remember he stroked her head like this, like very fatherly, he stroked her head. And he said, "What have you done with your hair?" Because she had blonde hair then. And he said, and he gave her £10, and he says, "Behave yourself at school. Behave yourself." And he said, "Be a good girl for mommy, yeah? You be a good girl." But she wasn't, though. So, and then the following years, I didn't speak to him at all because I thought he was lying to me. And that's why I feel guilty because I didn't realize the severity of his condition. I thought this is something that would pass. And he didn't recover. He just went downhill and downhill. And then he was in hospital for at least 6 weeks. And then he died. So, are your private email readings the same pricing? Yes, they're all the same pricing. You can book one here. I'm not sad. I'm not sad about him, but I just feel bad. I wasn't understanding and I wasn't very supportive. Maybe I should have been nicer to him when he was ill. But I didn't know that he was that ill. Like, he didn't tell me he has cancer. He was just saying, "Oh, I'm not feeling well. I'm not feeling well. I'm going bed early. I can't cook any dinner." And I thought he was just messing me about, like, oh, he's just lying to me. But he wasn't lying. But again, he didn't tell me that he was that ill because he didn't want me to see him that he's ill and vulnerable. Yeah, just email me. We can do a private reading. Oh no, he didn't tell me. He didn't tell you he has cancer. You didn't know. Hmm. But again, he didn't tell me to protect me again. Like, if he told me I had cancer, I would have been sad. I would have been like, "Oh my god, what happened to you? Oh, he's gonna die." He's always trying to protect us from greater upset than what it is. And that's why he was pushing us away. Like, not to know that he's that ill, not to worry about him, not to be upset, or not to see him in a poor state. Yes, he was so full of pride and embarrassed. Exactly. Out of pride and out of embarrassment that he's not up his best. Not so much me, but maybe his daughter. Like, he didn't want his daughter to see him or to remember him as the very ill person. Like, he wanted her to see him as the happy dad, like the bouncy, the cheerful. Here you have £10. Yes, correct. It was pride and ego on his side. And that's, I think that is the same situation with the Aries guy. If he's having some physical issues and also emotional issues, he will be keeping you aside, away from him out of pride and ego, not to be viewed that way. And it could to extend to be to protect you as well. Because if it's something serious, you'll be worried. You could be upset, you could be crying. I don't know, whatever the connection is between both of you. Like if my daughter's dad has told us that he has cancer, and if I told my daughter your dad has cancer and your dad is going to die, and she would have been very upset. I would have been very upset. Maybe not as much as her, but she was only like 11, 12. And maybe that's why he didn't tell us that his condition is very bad, like life threatening illness. And also, he was having the therapies and the surgeries because that cancer was spreading. It was spreading in his organs everywhere, like in his kidney, in his livers, and like I don't know if surgery could have helped him. Exactly. So people have their own reasons for pushing you away sometimes, and it's not a rejection. Don't take it as, oh, he doesn't like me anymore, doesn't want to talk to me. Or he's hiding another girlfriend somewhere in the attic. In another girlfriend in a closet. And I recently had a reading with another lady, and it was about similar situation, but she wasn't so understanding. She was really cruel to him, to be honest, and a bit selfish. And it could be also if a man is ill and he can't work, he might not have the money. That's another thing. It's like illness, if he's off sick from work, or if he loses his job due to sickness, he might not have money to show off with. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm gonna have a break now and I'm gonna have some I'm gonna eat some bananas and then maybe I'll come back later. I will be back. Bye now. See you later, guys. And yeah, you can email me for like a reading. I will do one for you.